Good morning. There is still some confusion amongst the newcomers on the forum. Why? Well, there is still the big question, how can I serve? What can I do to become a better S-type man? And I still get emails with the same question. Great. I redirect people to watch Mar.12 video. To summarize it, offer her options, give her choices, make her the decision maker, you do all the work. Very simple. I hope this is clear. Don't ask me the same question ever again, please. Okay, now we have covered a lot of information in the last 5 months. And what I was saying 5 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago is very different from today. Why? Am I confused? No. This is an exploration process. Exploration of our hidden, darker side, of our secret side, if you want to call it that. See what is coming out of it. See how we can mold it. See what it develops into. And see how it can make us grow. You and me equally. If you have come here for entertainment, there won't be much of it. And this is something I want you to know, that this is a little bit different from other channels, because the purpose is not to make you feel good in the short run. The purpose is to make you feel good in the long run. Make you work, make you invest time and effort into growing, into developing. Starting from where you are when you come in and exploring your secret side, exploring your desires, exploring your fantasies, and seeing it from the other side, from my side of view, seeing what it is really about, and comparing fantasy to reality, not clinging to the fantasy and not looking for quick entertainment session, but more of a long-term growth process. This says it all, doesn't it? And if you are looking for a quick entertainment, this is not the right place. You can't ask me for it. Recently, you have asked me for a Skype session with you to teach you on Skype. And my answer to you was, make me want to do it. And you said, I don't know how to make you want to do it. Well, if you don't know how to make me want to do something that you want, then we need to start from the very beginning. The person will not give you anything unless they want to give. The person will not do anything for you unless there is this desire in them to do it for you. They can do it for money. They can do it for the feeling of, if they feel guilty, if they owe you something. Yes, they can. You can make them do it because you're above them, if they're your employee, let's say, or a minor. Yes, you can do it. But on equal terms, and with S-type man and C-type woman, we are equal. Although we are not in both ways, we are equal as human beings. Everybody else is too. On equal terms, you cannot make another person do anything unless you make them do it. You can tell them what you want. You can tell them what makes you happy. You can ask them to do it for you. But unless they want to do it and they have the desire to do it, they will not do it. Well, maybe they will do it for $100 or $200, but that is different. This is not what you want. If you want to serve, you need sincere desire from the other side to receive that service. So what you have to offer is what the other person wants, not what you want. And if service and serving makes you happy, think about this one thing. Is it for you or is it for the other person? And if it is for the other person, you have to let go of yourself and your own desires. You have to think what the other person wants from you or wants in general. Then you give them what they want. I know this is repetition, but we learn by repetition. And I noticed that only a small percentage learn from when I just say it once and not repeat it over and over again. There's still same questions, there's still the same confusion. Does this give you any answers in search? Yes? Perhaps? Okay, and listen on. The desire to please another person has to come from your heart. If it doesn't. You can't think of yourself in this context. You can't stick to cliches, you can't generalize, you cannot assume and you cannot expect. So for things. No assumption, no expectation, no generalization. And what was the other one? Can't remember. But anyway. Clear. And training somebody is not telling them what to do, but making you ask yourself certain questions. Like in any relationship, if you have a fight with your wife or your girlfriend and you go to somebody to get advice, you don't want them to give you instructions on what to do, because that will not solve the problem, because they don't know you and they don't know your wife and they don't know the root of the problem. They only know the surface. So when it comes to training you, being a proper, well-serving S-type man who respects his woman and does everything to make her happy, I can only make you ask yourself questions. Is this really about her, or is this about you? Yes, you can answer, well, this is about both. You have to start from her and get pleasure from what she likes. Another interesting question we had yesterday: how can you present your secret side to her without making it seem weird and perverted in any way? It's a very good question. The root of your desire is to serve her, right? Right. Then you have to let go of all the fantasies. You have to let go of all the little scenarios that you have been playing in your head in the morning when you wake up, or at night when you go to sleep. All these little scenarios, all these little movies have to go. You have to come back to the root of the desire. Desire is to please a woman. Please a certain woman. Without making any projections. There is the woman. There is this woman. This is your practice. There is some information. I'm free and open to questions. Yet, what do I get? I emails. I like this, I want this, I desire this, and I want to do this for you. Where is the other person in it? Where is starting from the other person? Where is letting go of the ego and of the desires? If you are truly an S-type man, you get pleasure from bringing a smile to her face. And that smile does not have to come from satisfying your desires. This smile has to come from satisfying her desires, my desires, anybody else's desires. Choose from her list. Find out what makes her happy. Okay, you can wash her car. You can clean her sports shoes. I'm talking about your girlfriend, you can wash her underwear at night, hand wash. Okay? You can clean her hairbrush. You can pick her up from aerobics class. Whatever that is that pleases her is what makes her smile, right? And that is what should make you happy, pleasing her by doing what she wants. Now, out of these 5, okay, you don't want to wash her car, you don't want to clean her sports shoes. You can wash her underwear and you think that is really interesting, but you don't want to pick her up from aerobics or clean her hairbrush. So there is only one thing left that you have, say, in common, right? That is something that you want to do for her and something that she wants to be done. And you can concentrate on that. But is this really serving her? It's a compromise. Something that you like and something that she likes. But there will be very few common areas like that, referring back to your fantasies and coming back to reality. Fantasies and reality rarely match. If you only wash her underwear but don't wash the car or her sports shoes or clean the brush, it is suspicious. It is kinky, it is dirty in her mind. Because you are neglecting other areas. Yet, if you wash the car and clean the brush, then go wash the underwear and then pick her up from aerobics class, that is the whole package. She is happy. Okay. This is how you serve. Now, coming back to online dynamic, so that you don't ask the same question again. How can you serve a person online? Very simple. Ask her what she wants. Ask her what she needs. Or don't ask her, just watch the videos, because she has said it so many times. I've said it a week ago that I'm out of spirulina powder, yet there is 0 feedback. In fact, there's quite a few emails asking, what can I do for you? I really want to serve you. Well, one thing that you can do for me is study me and listen to what I say. And that applies to any woman, be it in video format or one-on-one or on the phone. Listen to her, listen to what she says. If she says, I'm out of spirulina powder that I order overseas, duh. This is what you can do for her. And no, something that you desire is not something that makes her smile. It might be, but there's very little chance that the reality and fantasy match here. And the spirulina was just a simple example. Of course, it is easier for me to order the thing online and get it sent here because it takes seconds. It takes a bit of an internet surfing and it's on the way here. It doesn't cost much. But if I see that somebody noticed it, thought about it, and did it quicker than I did it myself, I'm happy. I'm happy you made me smile. This is service. Okay, that is materialistic. But what can you do online? You can't come and clean my house unless you are in Thailand. You can't come and wash my car. You can't clean my hairbrush. You can't drive me or pick me up from aerobics class. There isn't much you can do. But, and this is a live example, you can call the massage place here and let them send a voucher to me. And this is a wonderful idea and a very enjoyable experience. It doesn't have to be your hands massaging the feet or massaging the body. It can be a Thai lady, and they're very good at what they do. It brings me pleasure. It doesn't matter if a submissive, if an S-type man massages my feet or a Thai lady massages my feet. It is still the same sensation. It is really nice. Again, with with certain tasks. If it is easier for the lady to do it herself, then you are too late, or you're not doing something right. From the previous experience, let me tell you another story. Cleaning the house. Okay. The house is dirty. You talk to a slave. The house needs to be cleaned. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love to serve you. I will clean the house. Next day, the house is still dirty. The house needs to be cleaned. Oh, yes, whatever. The house. It is much easier to call the cleaner or clean it yourself than wait for somebody to do it. It is not a big event. Also, when you do clean the house, you can't expect her to want to sit there and watch you clean the house. Why would she do that with her time? Why would she not go to a nice cafe, read a book and sip on a cocktail, or meet with her friends and have a nice chat? Why would she be there in a dust environment with somebody scrubbing the floors? Where is the pleasure in that? Let's separate reality from fantasy. Okay. Is this enough to take in for today? Am I being harsh? All I'm doing is opening your eyes to reality, so that you don't drown in fantasies and look for something that does not exist. And if you're saying now, oh yeah, she does exist somewhere, the exact reflection of every single scenario that I play in my head of what a woman, a C-type woman, should be like, you are wrong, plain wrong. There will be no such woman. Unless you pay her and she comes from an environment where she needs the money a lot, yes, she will answer to your needs, I say desires, and that will probably even look real because you want to see it as real, but it's not. If you pay money for it and you say, well, I think she enjoyed it, this is why it is her job, I have nothing to say. But have you heard of or have you met women who do not receive money for that type of service and who truly enjoy certain things that come out of our personal little scenarios? Yes, one or two, perhaps one or two selective things. Think about once you do it. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Will it get boring? It will be something else, right? But that something else is going to come either from you or from her, and that is not going to match. Then what is going to happen? You have to concentrate on the other person first. Think about this, yeah? Yeah, okay, bye-bye.